What up, family? Happy 4th of July. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Also, too, is I want to jump on. For those of you who don't know, I'm running a 2K web class. I keep on saying master class. I'm running a 2K web class. So if you have any question, man, I want to jump in and I want to see if you guys have any questions regarding the 2K web class that I'm running. It's for the first 20 people that wants to join, that is ready, that is committed to take your life, your business to the next level. Any questions, comment in. Also, too, is let me know where you're coming in at. Happy 4th of July. So basically, it's going to happen on July 28th. All right, July 28th is actually on a Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard. It's a web class, so you're not flying to a destination. You don't have to rent a hotel. All right, you can be at home, at the comfort of your home. Is it 2,000 US dollar? Christian, yes, it is. Atlanta. Happy 4th, you guys. Happy 4th. Happy 4th, calm blessing from Las Vegas. We're coming out to Vegas on November 8th and 9th for Tony, aka the Closer. All right, he's gonna have an event in Las Vegas at the MGM. So if you haven't registered, dude, would love to meet you there, man. So any question you guys, I want to jump in, maybe 10 minutes or so. Any question you guys have about the 2K web class that I am running, all right? It's for the first 20 people that is ready, that is committed, all right? So it's $2,000 front, whether you're by yourself or maybe you're with a partners. I don't care if you have a business partner or your husband, you may be husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever you want to do. Basically, so the 2K web class, all right? What it is on that day, we're going to spend the whole entire day together. All right, you're gonna get a link to Zoom. It's a web class. You can be at home, you can be anywhere as long as you can have internet to log on. And what it is you give me your goal, I'll give you the action plan. I'll share with you tips, strategies, connection, network, the CRM, how to set your CRM up, how to hire your employee, how to systemize your business. For those of you looking to scale up, all right, maybe for those of you who haven't closed your first deal yet, you're lost, you're confused, you're overwhelmed, you don't know which way to go, which path to take. I'm gonna when you walk away from that day, I want it to be a clear action plan for you. So until you say, Khang, I got it. I got the plan, man. I know exactly what I need to do. We're not gonna get you off, all right? That day, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it's gonna take as long as we give you, as long as I give you the action plan that you can walk away with and say, Khang, I know exactly what I need to do, and it's gonna require, now listen, it's not it's gonna require a massive amount of work, all right? It's not gonna be something where you come in, you get all hyped up, all jacked up, and then all of a sudden you think in the next week or so that you're gonna get a deal lock up. No, it's gonna require, I am going to give you the action plan, my entire business structures from A to Z, whatever that you need. Like I said, whether you're starting out or maybe you're looking to scale up, it doesn't matter. All right, but I wanna give me your goal, I'll give you the action plan to go make it happen. And it's going to require a lot of work, man. It's going to require a lot of work. All right. It's only for those of you who's ready and who's committed to really put in the work to take your life, your business to the next level. So, any questions coming in? Whew. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, hit me up on IG. Go to Khang, Khang. WTM. And another thing I want to tell you is that the choices and decisions that you make today will determine the road that you're gonna take. And the road that you're gonna take, all right, it's gonna shape your future. Extremely, extremely important, you guys. We make decisions day in and day out. Now, whether it's a good decision or bad decisions, let me tell you something. The results will tell. Whether you're making good decision in health, wealth, love, or happiness, all right, in health, wealth, love, or happiness, the decisions that you make today, right now, today, is going to dictate the road that you're going to go, and the road that you go down will shape your future. I believe that success don't happen overnight, but I believe one decision you make, boom, can change the course of your life overnight. Like, dude, the day that my wife decided, you know what, we're gonna get into real estate, that was the day that changed her whole entire life. The day that I walk home, my wife said, Khang, I wanna take everything I got, man, everything that you and I have worked hard for, we're gonna dump it into real estate. We're gonna learn this business. We're gonna master it. That's the day that changed her life. But it took us 8 years, all right? It took us 8 years. So I'm not trying to sell you guys the fake dreams. Oh my God, let me put this back. I'm not trying to sell you guys the fake dreams, all right? It took us 8 years starting out knowing nothing about real estate, nothing, period. Know nothing about real estate. Took us 8 years to get to where we are. Dude, it takes a lot of learning, a lot of discipline, take a massive amount of work, dedication, commitment, go to mastermind, paying for mentors, paying for courses and all kinds of stuff to gather the information we have today. And I'm gonna share that with you on a web class that's only gonna cost you $2,000. I'm gonna share with you the last 8 years what we have done, all right? What works, what didn't work, right? Take what works and share with you. So you don't have to go through the trial and error and try to figure it out. Now listen, like this is not for everyone. It's not for everyone. It's not meant to be for everyone. Some can go spend another 6 months, another year, watch all the YouTube channel and figure it out. But for those of you who say, Khang, I'm sick and tired of trying to figure this shit out, man. I do not want the next 4th of July to be in a freaking same spot. I want to be at a different spot. Dude, my wife and I, man, every single holiday, like this 4th of July, we're going out to a nice restaurant, beach view front, right at the top. Dude, the next year, we are going to have the 4th of July in Hawaii. So every year we're like, this holiday, the next holiday will be different. And how we're going to make it different is the choices we make today. It's investing in our business and investing in ourselves, right? So if you don't want the next 4th to be exactly the same as this 4th, dude, you got to make a decision. You got to change. And you cannot do the same thing and expect a different results. And what you don't know, you just don't know. But I'm going to share with you the last 8 years what I have learned, what works for us right now, and I'll give it to you right there. So basically, we're going to interact. You'll be able to ask questions. My goal is to have you walk away and be satisfied and say, Khang, you gave me everything I needed, bro. Now I know exactly what I need to do. And I want you to walk away satisfied and happy with the money you have made, with the money that you have invested. All right? So if you're ready and committed, I don't want you to say, Khang, I'm interested. Screw the interested. I don't want you to be interested. I want you to be committed. Khang, I am ready. I'm committed. I understand exactly what you're saying, that this is not going to happen overnight, that this is going to take me a massive amount of work. I got you, bro. I understand. I'm willing to put in the work. I just need a clear action plan, the step-by-step, exactly what I need to do to put a system in place to actually build a business, or for those of you who are starting out, to know exactly what you need to do now to get that first deal, all right? Maybe your first deal was a luck, was a fluke. It could be, but I'll show you exactly how to actually generate deal after deal every single month and consistent, not based off luck. Not based off luck. Listen to me. If you close your first deal and it took you 3 to 4 months to close another one, that's lucky. Like you really haven't got it figured out yet. Trust me, like you haven't. Once you got it figured out, you should be able to generate deals every single month. All right? And so if you're ready, committed, email over to Wholesale to Million, Wholesale to Millions @gmail.com. In the subject, put 2K web class and saying you're ready and committed. And then I think Keith is going to send you a link to PayPal to make that payment. All right. Now PayPal does do PayPal credit. All right. They do PayPal credit because I don't do any kind of payment plan. But listen, I don't want you to go freaking crazy. All right. Max out your credit card. Put yourself in a bad shape. Like, I don't want you to go crazy now. All right. Don't go crazy. But you just got to understand that for things to change, you just have to make an investment. So to everybody, your situation is different. I'm not gonna say your situation, everybody's situation and circumstances is different. I don't want you to go freaking crazy and put yourself or your family or whoever it is. I want you to understand that what I'm gonna deliver to you on that day is you gonna walk away with an action plan, exactly what you need to do to whether to scale your business to 20,000 a month, 30,000, 50, 100,000 a month. Because listen, I know the path to get there. Basically, you put like I want to be your GPS. You tell me, Khang, here's where I'm at, here's where I want to go, man. How do I get there? Since I've already been there, I'm gonna share with you exactly what you need to do. All right, so you don't have to guess, okay, now I go down here, should I turn right or should I turn left? Should I go straight? Should I continue going? Should I change lane? What should I do? And if you're okay with spending the next 6 months, the next year trying to figure all this out, that's cool, that's fine. You gotta understand that to get what you want in life, two things, man. You either pay with time or you pay with money, whichever you're willing to give up and whichever you're willing to, whichever you have more. So the choice is really up to you. I'm just saying on that day, I want you to walk away and say, Khang, you gave me everything that I needed, bro. Until, we will not leave the web, I will not allow you to leave the web class. I don't care, until you say, Khang, done, bro. I got it. Everything I needed, done. I know exactly what I need to do. So it's not like you go to a big seminars, right? Where you sit there and you take notes and speaker after speaker where you take notes. These are for those of you who say, Khang, I like the way you do the business. I like the way how you do the business. I like it. Give me your recipe. That's what it is. I said, okay. So you're not sitting there and taking notes. You know how when you go to seminars, big, large seminars, and you see people there taking notes, and when you go home, you look at your notes and you be like, you'll be so overwhelmed with the notes, you wouldn't even know what to do. So I've been through it, man, so I know. So I'm not gonna do that to you. Dude, the web class is for you. I'm gonna give you the action plan specifically just for you to go execute. And it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plan, step by step by step, and I'll explain to you. You get to ask me questions. So Khang, well, when I do this, why should I do this? All right. Well, when I do this, if I come across this, what should I do? We get to interact, or you get to ask me questions. Like I said, the goal is for you to walk away that day and say, Khang, I got it all figured out. All my questions are answered, man. I'm ready to freaking take this and freaking go run with it. Go took massive action, implement, execute it. So any question, drop it in the comment, man. Any question you have. So it's for the first 20 people. It's gonna happen on July 28th, which is toward the end of the month. Email over to wholesale2millions@gmail.com. Wholesale2million@gmail.com. All right? The email is in the descriptions if you wanna, it's in the descriptions. It's for the first 20 people. Now, if you're after that, don't whine and complain about it, man. It's just gonna be for the first 20 people. I'm sorry, just for the first 20 people. So if you're ready, if you're committed, if you want to take this chance, this opportunities, and let me tell you something, man. Sometimes opportunities only comes once. Sometime. I'm not saying all the time. Will I do this again? I don't know, right? But a lot of times what it is listen to me. This is what I'm saying, man. This is not for everybody. You know, when people DM me and on Instagram or comment or email me and say, Khang, what do you think about hiring a mentor? Well, dude, the thing is you need to ask yourself. Self-awareness is extremely important. I knew I needed a mentor, so I'm willing to pay the price. I knew that I don't want to spend the next 6 months or a year trying to figure this shit out, right? I knew I was an action taker. I just need a clear action plan to go with. I just don't want the next 6 months to go through the trial and error. Some of you are okay with it. You want to go through the trial and error and try to figure this out? Cool, that's fine, man. It's not for everybody. But for me, man, I just knew who I was. I just knew where I want to be. I just knew exactly what I want to do. At the age of 18, my wife and I both dropped out of high school because we knew that we were not book smart. We knew that we freaking gonna hustle. We knew that we have the work ethic. We knew that we're willing to start from the bottom and work our way up. We knew, right? You just got to know yourself, man. And so many people drift, wandering around. Well, should I do this or should I go to school? Should I? And listen, not everybody. You know, when you're young, Like when you're young, you just don't have, like you just don't know. But I'm saying the sooner you know exactly what you want in life, like my wife and I, we said no kids. When my wife and I met each other, man, and I was driving her home, we both turned to each other and we say no kids. We're gonna spend our teens, our 20s, our 30s, we don't care, to work, to make all kind of sacrifices so we can get to the financial freedom. Once we get to the financial freedom, we don't want the kids to tie us down, man. We freaking want to go. We want to travel the world. So now that's why we go to Mastermind, because now our friends couldn't travel with us anytime, right? Now we go to the Mastermind, we can pick up the phone and say, hey, you guys want to go to Europe? You guys want to go to India? You guys want to go to this? You guys want to go to Maui, go to Hawaii? Like, and we can go there, we can be there as long as we want. And dude, I mean, it took 17 years in the work, bro. Started from the age of 18. Now I'm 35. Lots of sacrifice, man. Lots of sacrifice, but I can tell you one thing, man. It's all worth it. It's all worth it. Because the people that wishes they would have started or made the sacrifices like we did, they would have been at a different place in their life now. But they didn't, so they continue to do whatever it is, right? They continue to suffer. They continue to work for the 9 to 5. They continue to live paycheck to paycheck. Dude, the decision you make today is extremely important. Each and every single day, the decision you make, you gotta ask yourself this question. Whatever I decided to do, the decision you make, listen to me, the decision that you make, ask yourself this. Is majority of people do this or the minority? And if the majority of people can do what you are about to do, the decisions, then trust me, whatever that is, it's not special. Like for example, today, on the 4th of July, who's out hustling and working? Now, I'm not telling you to work all the time. Take some time to spend with your friends, your family on a holiday. But make whatever it is your priority. Get your priority done first, man. Get your priority done first. Which is, like I wake up, I take a couple hours to look over my Podio, my CRM, trying to see if there's any motivated seller leads coming in. If there is, I will call back, because today, our VA is off, right? We let them off, we pay for their time, right? But dude, I do what is necessary, what is required, what is priority, because I understand that to have a good holiday is because I was hustling on a holiday. Right? Right? And now I have people like, oh yeah, they actually took the day off work the day before, and then they explain how they're gonna go picnic, barbecuing, have fun, get drunk, go clubbing, go partying. Nothing in there that they made some time for themselves on their business. None. So I'm telling you, man. Okay, any question? Enough of me talking. What kind of question do you guys have? What kind of questions do you guys have? Any questions about the 2K web class? Comment in below and let me know. Also too, is let me know where you guys are coming in at, man. You're 35. Ronnie, yeah, man. Dude, time go by so freaking quick, man. I mean, time go by so quick. I remember, man. I remember the day, man. I woke up and I was still living in a little shed behind a mobile home park, man. And dude, it's crazy. It's crazy how life has changed, man. It's crazy how life has changed. I mean, I always sit, like when I go to a restaurant, I always sit there and I always, like when I eat, I remember the day where my wife said, Khang, you can't have any spring roll, when the spring roll costs about like $2, right? $2.50. And you see, because I got my pho and then I want to order some spring roll. And I remember the day where the wife didn't let me order any spring roll because it wasn't in our budget. $2.50 wasn't in our budget, man. Shit. I like, come on, man. I like, Lon, come on, man. What kind of life is this? I can't even freaking have a $2 spring roll. And she said, Khang, I promise you, you can have all the spring roll you want in the future. But right now, no, bro. I mean, dude, I remember all that, man. I remember when my wife and I sleep in the car because we wanted to save $59.99 instead of renting a hotel for $59.99. We saved, we saved that by sleeping in the car. And I remember, dude, like sitting here, man. I mean, sitting here, I can share with you guys tons of stories, man. Tons of story. I mean, I remember coming over here at the age of 9. I was picking berries all the way until I was 15 and 16. Like in my 15 and 16, picking blueberry, raspberry, cucumber, strawberries. I was picking strawberries at 15 cents a pound. And within 30 days, I made my mom over $1,000. Imagine how many pounds of strawberry I picked. Dude, I wasn't out there to play, man. I wasn't out there to play. And that's why self-awareness is very important, man. I already know at a young age that I have the work ethic, that I'm just not a school guy. And plus, I was so shy and so insecure, man. I hate taking pictures. I hate being in front of camera. So going to school, man, was so extremely painful for me. And I remember multiple days where I go to school crying. I come home from school crying. That's how insecure I was, man. I was crying because I was crying in school because I got picked on. I was crying going to school because I know what's gonna happen. I was crying coming home to school, right? I used to remember take one of those yellow bus and go to school, man, and I'll get picked on the bus. People were picking fights, wanted to fight me because they think I'm Jackie Chan. They make fun of my accents, make fun of me, like everything, man. So, dude, it's been a long journey, man. It's definitely been a long journey. I didn't have the confidence that I did today, right? And I'm still working on it. But confident is everything, man. Confident and confident and self-love. It's extremely, extremely important, man. Once you have that confidence, you can care less what people think about you. You can care less what people say about you. Whew. Yeah, man, I want to drive back to my school. Yeah, man, when I get a freaking Ferrari, I want to freaking drive back to my school and I want to go to the high school reunion. Same here, man. School wasn't for me, man. I hate school, man. Joshua, yeah, man, I hate school, bro. Dude, school's, my wife and I, and I don't want to offend anybody. My wife and I say this, school is for fool. You know why school for fool, man? School is for fool. Because school teaches you to go be an employee, to go work for somebody else. School doesn't teach you to freaking go out there and freaking be an entrepreneur. School doesn't teach you money. School doesn't teach you about finance. School doesn't teach you anything but a bunch of junkies. Now listen, people ask me, Khang, should I go to school or should I not? Dude, you're asking a high school dropout. Guess what I'm gonna say? Well, I can only share with you my experience and my journey. Getting to where I'm at didn't involve school. Getting to where I'm at was hustling, work, determined, sacrifices, right? So when you ask me that, I asked you that, dude, I asked you back, it's like, dude, do you want a piece of paper to be a lawyer, to be a doctor, to be a pilot? Like, do you need that? Or do you just want to make it in life? Do you just